super important with the tape that you maintain dorsiflexion. The athlete or the person that you're taping will get distracted and they will do this. You have to keep reminding them to do that. Okay, the next thing we have on there is spray. That's the adhesive spray. I don't use that in class because otherwise all of you will be sticky and have pre-wrap stuck to you until you take a shower tonight. Heel and lace pads. I'll show you what those are. I don't use those in demonstration purposes either because they have skin lube on them and then you'll be all slimy and sticky. But if you were to use a heel and lace pad, one would go here and one would go right in the back on the Achilles because that is where your foot dorsiflexes and plantar flexes, which is the most common place for a blister. So that's why you use the heel and lace pads there. All right. You start off your pre-wrap just like you did your ankle wrap 3 or 4 times. Okay, come around the malleolus, around the heel. So this right here should look very familiar to you, right? Yes.
Totally.
And then you continue up the leg until you get to where the gastroc meets the Achilles, so it's where your calf muscle starts to taper down. Okay, then you are going to do 2 anchor strips at the top. And an anchor strip around the midfoot. And you're going to start with a stirrup. You always go medial to lateral and tape to tape. So you want that to be on the tape. First strip comes right across the malleolus, under the bottom, up across the lateral malleolus, and right to the other side of the tape. Secure that down. Then you're going to do a horseshoe. Again, tape to tape. You start right under the malleolus, around the back, do this malleolus, tape to tape. And you're going to do that 2 more times. The next one is going to come anterior. This one is going to go superior. The last stirrup is going to go posterior. This one is going to go superior again. So when you get to this point, you should be, the malleolus, you should be right above the malleolus with your last strip of horseshoe tape. Okay? Then at this point, you can close it up. Okay, so it's all nice and pretty. Then you're going to start your heel lock. This is where things can get kind of hairy. Start on the lateral side, right above the malleolus. You're going to angle across the foot, right there where it bends, around the back of the heel, come underneath the foot, cross right back over where you did the first time, across the lateral malleolus, behind the heel, under the foot, and back up across. So you should always be crossing in the exact same spot every time. That was 1 on each side. You're going to do 2 on each side. Once you have those 2 done on your last one, you're going to still cross in that same spot, but you're going to come up to a figure 8. So you're going to go around the tib fib, cross again, right back over, come underneath the arch, and then you're going to end right there again. So all of your crossing happens in the same spot, which is where we usually have the heel and lace pads as well, right? Okay. And then you're just going to close off the arch and secure it all together, and you're done.